I'm going to show you how to create a bulk recipe on myfitnesspal. This is going to be very helpful for you moms or women that love creating recipes for your family. So that way you guys can all eat the same food. So what you're going to do is at the bottom, you're going to see dashboard, diary, plan, and more. You're going to hit on more. And it's going to take you to this page. Then you're going to go to my meals, recipes, and foods. And then at the top is going to say recipes, meals, or foods. You're going to select recipes. Then at the bottom, you're going to see create a recipe. This is where you want to go, and then you want to enter the ingredients manually. From there, you are going to, and I already did this, so you are going to add in the name of the recipe. So in this case, it's going to be bison meatloaf. And then for servings, you always want to put 1, and I'll explain a little later why. Then you're going to click next. And then you are going to add the ingredients. So you can add the ingredient and by looking up the food, or you could add ingredient by scanning. If you have the paid version, then you can scan things. So I already added the ingredients. I added 1 egg. For the eggs, you don't really have to weigh that one because most of them are going to be the same size. I did weigh out the onion, and you want to make sure that you're weighing everything in grams or ounces. In this case, it was 125 grams of onion. The ground bison, it was 20 ounces. So for the serving size, you have options. You have 4 ounce, 1 ounce. I always like to go with the 1 ounce and then just weigh out the entire thing. Oopsies. And in this case, it was 20 ounces. And then for the carrots, I also put 1 gram. And the number of servings was 150 grams. And then select the green check, the check mark at the top. Once you have all the ingredients input, then you are going to click next, that arrow at the top right hand corner, and then you are going to save it. Or you could just save it, and then we're going to come back to it. So once you have input all the ingredients and you're waiting for the recipe to cook, what you want to do is you want to weigh out the entire recipe cooked. So you'll get a bowl, you're going to put it on the scale, you're going to hit tare, so it says 0 on the scale, and now the cooked recipe, you're going to put it into that empty bowl, and then you want to weigh out the entire thing in grams. If the scale runs out of room, meaning after 1,000 grams, it's going to go into kilograms, then you can just batch it. So basically what that means is maybe you weigh out 900 grams and then zero it out again, and then keep putting in the remaining of the recipe. And then let's say it's another 900 grams, and that's 2 times it was 900 grams. The total in grams is going to be 1,800 grams. So let's say that was the case, it was 1,800 grams. Then you're going to go back to the recipe and you're going to edit it. And then now instead of the servings being 1, in your case, because you weighed out the 1,800 grams, you're going to put 1,800. In my case, the bison meatloaf was 682. So I'm going to put 682. And as you can see, the calories don't really make sense, and that's okay because the nutritional facts are per 1 gram serving. And now you can go right into save and log it. In my case, today I'm going to have 160 grams of it as the serving size, and now you can see that myfitnesspal will automatically figure out the macros for the serving of 160 grams. And then you're going to enter it. And there you have it. Another way that you can do it is that you could just look it up. So if you go to your diary and you go to add food, at the top you're gonna see all my meals, my recipes. Under my recipes, I'm gonna look up bison meatloaf. There you have it. I'm gonna change the serving size to 160, and then you add it, and then you go into your food log, and there it is.